Hi guys, welcome to the kitchen. Let's talk tile finishing, you guys. I get asked quite frequently how I finish my tiles, and I try to kind of answer as many questions as I can. And then I realize, like, one, I talk really uber fast, and two, I assume everybody knows what I'm talking about. So I've been saying I'm going to do a video for a couple of weeks, and I have yet to do it. So both of these long tiles are finished. They've all been resined. My edges have been painted. And my backing is on. So they're nice and clean and crisp and tidy. And I'm just gonna walk through the process of how I do that, and then you guys will have a better idea. So we're gonna lay these aside, ignore the crunchy paper, and let's do it. So let's do some of our little zebra coasters. So there's our coaster, resin finished. I painted the backs black. You can paint them any color you want. I prefer black. Generally, I copper foil my tiles on the edges, but I don't have any copper foiling, and we're always kind of trying to look at a more cost-effective way to finish them. And they all get messy. Mine get messy, yours get messy, and I'm not big on messy. So this paint-covered pen is from the Miniso store, which is really just a dollar store. And so I just do my edges as simple as that. Just run a bead of that over, and really that's it. So from there, I don't make these size for coasters. These were supposed to be zebra coasters, but now they're going to be wall hangings, and the lady that I painted them for actually wants to do a set of minis on her wall. So the first thing I do is determine the orientation of my piece. I think it should be hung that way. So we're going to flip it over just like that, and I am using, normally they call D clamps or D rings. I get them on Amazon, but these ones are not Ds. These are little triangles, and I got them at Lowe's. And they're just normal picture hangers that you would screw onto a wooden base and then put up like a piano wire hanger. We're not going to do that. We're going to glue it. And for this video purpose, I'm actually going to measure my tiles. Generally, I just eyeball it, but I'm going to measure it. So we know this is a 4-inch tile, so our center point is going to be 2 inches. So the glue I'm using right now is this stuff. It's called P210. This is the glue. This is the activator. It's kind of like the super glue of super glues. It's really, really strong, and it grabs everything instantly, including fingers and popsicle sticks that get left on the board. So little dab is all it really takes. We're going to put a little bead there, and this is our clip. So I'm going to move this for a second because I don't want to get activator on it. Find the right side of your clip because there's 2 different sides. One is slightly more beveled, and then a little dab activator on the actual clip. This stuff sets instantly with the activator and within 10 seconds without. You're going to lay that back down, and I just place this slightly above, right like that. I'm going to hit it again with activator because I was talking. So that's it. That's set. Just, it's that fast. It's super, super strong. I did some test tiles. I'm just going to press it down. I did some test tiles to try to see if I could actually get that D-ring off the tile, and I mucked around and I bent it and I twisted it, and I did it so many times that I took a big chunk out of the tile. So that works for me. I'm super paranoid, especially with my bigger tiles, that something's going to fall off a wall and kill a cat or something. So with my larger tiles, after I do this, I cut one of my popsicle sticks, about 1-inch section, and I actually just redo the gluing process, and I put about a 1-inch piece like that to reinforce this clasp for the weight. These small tiles, we don't need to do that. They are good to go. So all this messy stuff will be covered. You don't even see it. And right now I'm using this drawer liner from the dollar store. It's cheap. It's easy to work with. And really we're just looking for a tidier outcome. So I'm going to line my tile up like that. I'm going to cut it with an X-Acto blade. And that's that. So simple. And then we're going to have some noisy paper so that I don't get glue. So for this part of it, I'm using contact cement by 3M. Super 77, sell at Walmart. It doesn't have to be super stuff. And I'm just going to go over these lightly. It smells really bad. I warn you now. Normally I do this outside, but for the sake of this video and the fact that it's cold tonight, we're going to do it here. So they suggest that you let this set for sort of 30 seconds. It's not really necessary. So we're going to just take this. Let's take it off the noisy paper. Put it back down, hopefully in frame. And we're just going to pop this on top and press it all down into place. I did it the wrong way. So if anything hangs over the edges and it's not quite right, it's really easy to just to go back and just take those edges off. I'm just gonna press it down. I have glue on my fingers. So after this is done, then I just press it down firmly in place on the back. It is really easy to trim, so you can just take that. We made a little bit of a white line, so we're going to go back in with our marking pen. And we're just going to touch up that edge. And that's it, you guys. That is exactly how I do my tiles, big and small, if I'm not framing them. Sometimes I frame them in the cradle panels, but you know what? For this purpose, this is so simple. And there you go, little mini masterpiece to hang on the wall. These sell really, really well, really well. I've sold many of them, So I sell them for $10 each a tile, or I do a bargain of 5 for $40. And last year I sold about 80 of them. All right, my friends, love you and leave you there. Sorry for such a lengthy delay on doing that. I have been promising for quite a while. But now we're done. So let's strip down, put on my pink clothes, and let's get messy. All right, guys, love you and leave you. Thank you. Hope that helps people. Bye for now.